Dropshipping is dead. The market is owned by all the sellers who started it when it was discovered. They have extremely well-trained pixels and audiences and can sell anything they want with the data that they spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to collect. But the model that is very much alive and is making people tons of money is called Hey guys, I'm back with another educational video. I got an amazing response on my last video where I taught you guys all how you can start your own YouTube cash cow channel. If you haven't seen it yet, there's gonna be a link right there. But before we start, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you to click that subscribe button and like this video because I'm about to show you the new era of dropshipping and teach you how you can all be extremely successful at it. If you're thinking about subscribing, just do it. It's free. You can always unsubscribe at any time if you decide to hate me or something, but yeah, it helps the channel a lot and it keeps me motivated to drop sick content. Anyways, to begin the video, I'm gonna give you guys a 10-second rundown of dropshipping. You build a Shopify website with a product you found in China that you've never purchased yourself, have not a clue whether it works or not, mark it up 500% to further sell it like your life depends on it. And finally make some sales, realize that it's been 4 months and your customers still haven't received the product and the ones who have are returning it because it's defective. And now your profits have gone to shit after paying your monthly subscription for the site, the plugins, transaction fees, and ads. You actually lost all the money you saved up and now you need to go sell your PS4 to start your next business. All right, now let's avoid all of that and get you straight into a business that can make you money right away. It can require zero overhead and zero upfront money and will make you money forever as long as you keep promoting it. Now, keep in mind, I did say that it can be done for free, so I'm gonna show you how to build this entire thing without spending a single dollar, but I'll also show you the different avenues where you can spend money and accelerate the entire process. All right, so what is this mystery business? Well, it's called print on demand. 10-second rundown. Basically, it's a business model that was thought out by Einstein himself. Imagine a dropshipping world where you have no overhead, limited testing, no issues with returns or customer service, doable by virtually anyone. Also, for those of you who are aware of what this is and want to comment right away saying this is old news, I'm just going to cut you off right there. Leave the comments for people who want to make fun of the way I look, and for the people who genuinely want help or want to share their appreciation, thank you. All right, so I'm not gonna waste any more of your time. Let's get straight into this. I'm gonna show you guys the best website to start your print-on-demand business, different kinds of products you guys can promote, all the avenues that you can market your products from. And for those of you who have some cash at hand and are a bit of a risk taker, I'll also show you where you can obtain a channel where you can kind of skip a bit of the growth curve to get right into making sales. And I'll explain that a little later on. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I'm gonna share with you guys all the tips that I would highly recommend you follow to ensure you can make actual money off this. I've seen so many videos where they show you like an amazing concept that seems like once you try it, it'll work, but then they cut out the most important parts that actually make it all work. So that's not gonna happen here, but you're gonna need to stick around to the end of the video because I'm also gonna let you guys on something that I've been secretly doing. While I've never actually mentioned it, but I figured at the end of the day, I'm here to help you all out. So anything that I can do to help you guys, I'm gonna teach you. All right, so let's get right into it. I'm gonna start by showing you guys the organic methods, and then we can work our way into the paid ones, and then end with the tips and tricks and my secret money-making method that I cannot wait to tell you guys about.
Okay, so here we have TeeSpring, and as you can see on the website, there are like a million different products for you to customize and sell to your liking. And as I mentioned, if you do create a design and set it up to sell, you'll never really have to worry about the product showing up defective or not showing up at all, or any real logistics regarding the shipping process. So these sites are very well maintained and they're insured, and you're always able to make sure that they're gonna fulfill their orders. Okay, now let me inspire you guys a little bit. So I'm gonna give you an idea of how you can sell these products to mass volumes with really little effort. So let's take this cat channel, for example. As you can see, each of these videos are getting thousands and millions of views by crazy cat owners, such as myself. Imagine they had a link at the top where they could sell their hilarious cat shirts, portraits, tapestry, mugs, anything you can imagine, you know? So like I said, the best part is that you can have like a million different products and variations for sale. Only when somebody physically buys something will it ever be actually created. It's literally genius.
All right, so we're starting to get the idea. Now let's talk about what other methods you can use to sell these products. Now, I'm gonna tell you, if you're going to attempt this through organic means, it will take time to build a follower base and to reach a large audience group. Now, don't start hating because I suggested something that is inherently more difficult than paying for your reach. Anyway, now obviously Instagram is a very popular platform to sell products products on, it's very effective. If you've ever seen a meme page, chances are they're probably selling something now or will at some point. So now a lot of you have pages laying around with high followers. You can easily convert these into niche pages, such as a cat page. Or if you don't, then you can easily start one. There are tons of videos out there right now on how to quickly grow pages on Instagram. I'm gonna throw out a method that some people absolutely abuse. I don't condone it, nor do I recommend it whatsoever, but it's something along the lines of fake giveaways. I didn't say that. Honestly, don't do it. If you're gonna do a giveaway, actually give something away, but I'm just bringing it to light of how a lot of other people do it. Okay, moving on. Our second organic method for reaching mass audiences are Facebook groups. There are a gajillion Facebook groups and some of them are so freaking random, but that makes it all the more better for you. If you niche down and decide to create a product that is super specific to a niche of some sort, like a hobby, chances are you'll actually make an easier sale. I'm telling you now, if you try thinking outside the box to try and tap into an unconventional niche, the chances of you making a sale are way higher than you trying to make products in a niche that's already been saturated. All right, now this takes me to my third, and I've already explained this, but I'm gonna run you through it again. It is YouTube. It is free and it is quite easy to do once you get used to it. So pick your niche, create a channel, make products relating to your niche, post tons of videos on that channel. I recommend posting at least 25 videos as soon as you can to get YouTube to notice you and to work your way into the algorithm, and then promote your link at the top of the videos and maybe add a little bit of a sale or clearance message to really get your fans going. Now, if you don't have any clue on how you can start a channel, don't worry, I got you guys. I'll leave a link right there. You guys can go ahead and click it anytime. All right, now I'm done with the free ways. Let's get into some paid ways. Now, the first way again is gonna be through Instagram. Once you guys have your store set up with all your products, preferably choose a meme page or just one specific to the niche that you've chosen and hit them up asking for a promotion. Again, the benefits of really niching down is getting good prices on promos. If you hit up a fan page about lions, they're probably gonna charge you like $5 or $10 for a post, and that's probably gonna get you a link in bio, story, and a permanent spot on their page, as opposed to hitting up like a big makeup count or something. It's gonna charge you hundreds for like a 12-hour spot. Not saying that's not the way to go, I'm just giving you guys some advice. That's pretty much a summary for Instagram. It's really quite simple. Just ask for a promotion, make up a catchy sales script for them to include, and then watch as your phone explodes from all the uncontrollable orders coming in. I'm obviously kidding, but I'm gonna say now to make sure that you watch until the end of the video, because I'm gonna give you guys a very crucial tip to make sure that all of your paid promotions are gonna convert at least 50% better. Trust me, you do wanna know this if you're gonna take this avenue. All right, now the second method is Facebook ads. Now there are three kinds of people. Those who have no idea what they're doing or have just never tried it, those of you who have tried it and failed miserably, and those of you who are absolute beasts and can sell sand to the desert. Now, I know the average person probably hasn't had the best experience with Facebook ads, so I'm just gonna go right ahead and suggest it that if you are going to try and run ads, hire a specialist. And I'll show you how there are two different avenues to make this happen where you can find a legitimate specialist and not break the bank. If you dare try and hire local, you're gonna be already thousands of dollars in before you even get to the ad spend. So the two best ways to source would be through Upwork and then through Facebook groups. All right, now let's touch on Upwork. I've talked about it before and I've ran you through this, so I'm just gonna give you a quick summary of how you can find the best quality workers at an unbeatable price.
All right, now here we are on Upwork. I'm gonna show you guys how to find amazing talent for really good costs. So once you're here, simple enough, just type in Facebook ads. And then once everything loads, as you can see, people are really quite expensive. They know their worth here. So 60 bucks an hour, 127, 110, 129. We're gonna try and narrow that down a little bit here. So on the side, you can see hourly rate. You're just gonna wanna go on $10 and below. And then job success, 90 and up. Amount earned, I usually do 1K and up. And then English level, it's really up to you. If you don't mind talking to some people who aren't that fluent, that's good. If you prefer it, that's all good too. So now we can go up here and see that obviously the pricing differences are very drastic. So we can see here, this guy is $5 an hour. He's earned 5K here, 96% job rate. Now these guys over here, 100%, 96%, 20K earned, $5. So right here, somebody like this would be amazing person to hire. They're top rated, great reviews, good job success. They've earned a lot. They know what they're doing, lots of hours logged. And so somebody like this would be really good for you to take on, whether it be get some guidance from them or hire them full time to do the ads for you. This is where I would 100% recommend finding your people, or like I mentioned, my other strategy on Facebook.
All right, now the second best way is actually through Facebook groups. Now, I've already told you there are 1,000,001 pages on Facebook, and you can easily just search something along the lines of Facebook specialist, and you'll find people who are posting their services that you can easily contact. Now, I'm not going to deep dive into this. It's really quite simple, but again, make sure that you audit them and you make them properly show you the results that they've created. Now, screenshots are okay, but it's really easy to steal those. So try and get on a call, have them screen share with you their results. And if they're too secretive, they're probably just lying. Move on, there's plenty of marketers that see. All right, now this leads us to our next method, and this would really skip past a lot of the strenuous hardships. And this would be straight up purchasing a YouTube channel that has an existing audience and can sometimes already be monetized effectively, doubling the income you have coming in. Now, again, I see this all the time and it genuinely upsets me. People are always asking these gurus simple questions like, hey, where can I buy a YouTube channel from? And then I see some stupid, smirky response as if they're holding on to the secrets of the universe, and it's ridiculous and you know who you are, so just stop it. But I'm going to give you guys a couple sites where you can check it out and do your own research on them all, but I will just tell you to be wary of it all. There are legitimate sellers and there are scammers, so make sure that you really feel them out and don't spend a lot at first until you really know what you're doing. I don't have any real advice based on experience. This is just common knowledge. I don't want you guys coming back to me saying you got scammed. I'm not telling you to do this, but I do know people who have successfully purchased channels from these sites.
All right, now this takes us to our first website. It's called Player Up, and as you can see, you can kind of buy really anything under the sun. So lots of different accounts here. I'm not going to name anything, but if we go over here, as you can see, you can buy and sell and trade YouTube accounts. So simple enough. It's really not that difficult to kind of navigate and figure out your way through. You'll see a ton of different accounts here that you can go. They all have their pricing. They'll let you know if they're monetized. Usually they'll have screenshots. There is a method to communicate with the seller, and then kind of go from there, really feel them out, see most of them have reviews, and then you can kind of base it off of that. Sometimes you can even do like a background search on the seller, and sometimes you'll find stuff on them. So it's really worthwhile to take your time and invest yourself into kind of learning about the seller, learning about the accounts and shopping around as well. But based on that, this is a really good site because it's very high quality for the most part. But let's take you to a different site. Okay, now the second site is called ACCS Market. Now, same idea, you can actually buy a ton of different accounts on different platforms, but if you go to YouTube, you can actually search by name and subject, or you can just scroll down and see all the different accounts that you can purchase on this website. There's a lot of high quality, very high subscriber accounts that you can get for very cheap. So I recommend, again, just looking around, shopping around, feeling out the people for who they are, because again, there's a lot of scammers out there, but if you take your time, you'll probably end up with a good purchase. So I wouldn't over stress it. Just make sure you're safe and you take your time.
I'm going to show you a channel that I actually found that is utilizing this method and is doing very, very well. As you can see, they are even promoting their merchandise at the beginning of the videos, which is really quite smart. I wouldn't suggest doing that right away. I would recommend that once you have more of a committed following. Otherwise, people might just click off. But if you create some hype merch that you know people will like, then it might be worth the risk. All right, so you've gotten the idea of how this entire business can work for you. You've seen live examples, learned all the methods, and are ready to go. Now, let's get into those juicy tips that I promised you guys to put this all together and increase the chances of success. Okay, now tip number one, if you're running a paid Instagram promotion or even just a regular one, always try and use some sort of clickbait to attract the audience first. Then you can throw in the product image afterwards. So this would be done, for example, by posting a meme or just a funny picture, something that relates to the product, and then attaching a second picture on the post, pitching the sale. It's a really small thing, but I promise it makes a huge difference. All right, now tip number two, if you're gonna create a YouTube channel, a great way to promote your videos would be to use Reddit and Quora. Some of you may think it's a sketchy forum site, but in reality, it's actually full of very loyal fan bases who are very engaging. And this is gonna come in handy when you wanna grow your views and your subscribers. Now, say we got our cat compilation channel and we just posted a recent video. Well, if you're on Reddit, you can search up different pages that are like funny random cat videos or cat lovers, or just pages that support small YouTubers. Sometimes you'll find a page that has 100K users and 5,000 active. If you promote your video there, sometimes you can get your first 1,000 views without lifting a finger. The platform is very underrated and I highly recommend you utilize it. Now, the same concept applies to Quora. This site is like Reddit with different pages pertaining to different topics or niches, but you're mostly just asking and answering questions. Now, there are tons of daily questions that can be answered where you can low-key slip in your channel for some free views. Now, depending on how popular the question gets, sometimes they have about hundreds of thousands of views in the duration of a time, and if your comment is liked and pushed to the top, all those people are going to be more prone to checking it out. But now this wraps up teaching you guys about the new era of dropshipping and how to be successful. And now, as promised, I'm going to give you guys a quick breakdown of what I have been working on and what you can too to make a bit of extra income for really minimal effort. Now, I'm not sure if you guys have ever heard of Legendary Marketer before, but when you really analyze the bland, reused typical affiliate marketing programs, it's extremely sad and frankly discouraging. But these guys have literally changed the game, not only my perception of the market, but also my take on affiliate marketing as a whole. A lot of the information that I know and I'm sharing with you guys actively, I've actually learned from them. So this company has put together the most advanced, easy to follow, and personal system for anyone to follow and practically come out a pro. Now, not only do you have the ability to learn from the best, you also have an amazing income opportunity that follows. Real quality information is hard to come by, and when people see it, they know it. Now, this company has incorporated an affiliate program that is unlike any other. If you refer someone to this program, they're interested in taking this really seriously, they can purchase one-on-one coaching, mentoring, advanced teachings, so much more. But you don't have to do a thing. They deal with all the sales calls, they put them through the funnels, they will close the deal on the back end. All you have to do is collect your commissions and move on while they're being taken care of. This is by far the most well thought out, built for consumer system I've ever come across. There's so much legitimate value in what is offered, and I can vouch everything on this. And I could go on for days, but I don't want to bore you guys, so I'm just going to leave a link in the description for you guys to check it out on your own. Do your own research if you wish. This is no small company by any means, and they have an amazing track record of actually providing amazing service and information like no other. But I've let you guys in on my recent project. I've taught you guys how to master print on demand. I think it's time we wrap this up. If you felt this was of any value, please do like this video and subscribe for plenty more videos like this. With that said, if you reached this far, you're a legend and an absolute MVP. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.